The Black Blade Kindred isn't compulsory on Elden Ring, but if like me you're really stubborn, you're probably going to want to kill him. So spawn at the angel in front of him, because you can use these pillars as a nice marker as to when to start charging your axe or your sword. You get a really nice hit on him early on into the fight, and basically as soon as you do that you want to sprint up the stairs, because he usually does his pretty devastating spiraling red attack. He didn't here, but you can see on his third attack he does it, and you can only really dodge this by running in a straight line. I did experiment, trying to run left and right, but I didn't find a way to dodge it. It usually locked onto me. So by running in a straight line and locking onto him, you can see when he finishes, and usually you have enough time to immediately turn, charge that R2 attack, and get a nice bit of damage on him. What I found with this fight, I wasn't actually damaging him that much, usually anyway, in the spear phase. So I like to bait him into the axe phase of the attack, because his moves are a lot more predictable. Like most bosses and enemies you come across in Elden Ring, you really only want to attack them when they're doing slam attacks rather than their slashes. And yeah, this guy's just super predictable with his attacks in this phase. So a nice point as well, I'm just going to interrupt myself there, a nice time to attack is whenever you see him charge red in the axe phase, because he does the same thing every time, which is a sort of slam attack which then causes a shockwave, but it's a great opportunity to charge the R2 up and again get a high damage attack on him. As I mentioned earlier, I really hated this spear phase. I found the attack moveset was a lot more sort of lunging, I guess, and also it was pretty devastating. Like, I was getting caught in these attacks and 9 times out of 10 just dying in one. I don't know what the recommended level is, but hopefully, by watching this video it might give you some tips as to how to beat this guy. I think you got about 90,000 for killing him, so it is worth it. But yeah, just wiggle from left to right on the horse whilst locked onto him whilst he's in the spear phase, and you want him to enter the axe phase as soon as possible, and the only way to do that is by making him miss. That's the only time in the fight where I nearly died. Unfortunately, I don't know if I lost concentration or whether it was I got stuck on that tree, but I was quite fortunate. Again, I managed to survive a slash attack there, but as you can see, most times when he's attacking I'm able to immediately turn and get a hit on him, and eventually I killed him. So as you'll see here, okay, it's not 90,000, it's 60,000. You also get 2 weapons. You get a nice blade and an axe, but at this point in the game you're probably not going to use them. And yeah, just to show you, this is what well, these are my stats. I've got a +9 golden halberd, and yeah, my strength I believe is 40. But yeah, hopefully you'll find this useful and you can also kill him.